Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe if you like what you see in this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Fantasy, the card game. I decided to pick up this game. It's by Asmodee. I'm trying to buy games I wouldn't normally buy, and especially if they were on clearance at miniaturemarket.com, because a lot of the games there you can get for really cheap, especially when they're on clearance. And so I just wanted to get it and try it and see what it was like and give my thoughts on it. So let's take it on the table and see what's in it and what comes with it and how it plays, and I'll come back up. Alright, so this is Fantasy. The game says that each card represents an individual of given races. And so let's take a look. If you notice the artwork on it too, it's not bad. So Hobgoblin says you can swap your people, cards already played, for those of an opponent of your choice. So you would set that card aside, take all your cards, and you would swap them with somebody else. Because the way the game is played is that it says that you shuffle all these cards here, and the youngest player will deal out 5 to each player. Then everyone will draw from the same deck. And so the person with the most cards down that are showing at the end of the game wins. And so again, here's an imp. Swap your hands with cards of another player. Take 2 cards at random from another player's hand. Reuse the power of one of the cards you've already played. Let's see, what's the Dryad say? A Gnome says draw 2 extra cards. Dryad says steal a card already played by an opponent and add it to your people. The people are the cards down on the playing field. And then a Fairy says cancel the power of another player's card. So this one is the only card you can play on another person's turn. Okay, so you'll shuffle these up. You'll get 5 cards to start with. Alright, and so the first player is not going to draw a card, they're just going to play a card from their hand. So let's say they play the Gnome card, so that's the first card I play. And I'm going to draw 2 cards in my hand. And so 2 Fairies is actually pretty good to start with. Kind of helps you to not let other people take control of your hand. So the next person will draw a card, and so forth, and they play 1 card. And then it got back to my turn. I draw a card, then I'd play a card, so I'd take 2 cards from another person, and this would keep going around till all these cards were gone, and then everyone that hasn't played yet that turn would get a chance to play. And then you count up how many cards you have, and whoever has the most people win. So let's take it back up top and give a final thought. So I can say that this game is not one of my favorites. It plays very easily. It says it's for ages 12 and up. I think because you're reading and some of the words on the cards, as I showed you, younger kids may have a difficult time understanding that. 2 to 4 players, yeah. 15 minutes, I think that's about accurate for the game. The game seems drawn out, I'd have to say, because you have to play until all the cards are gone to figure out who has the most cards at the end of the game and see who wins. And so then you figure out who wins. And some of the things I like about the game is that it has beautiful artwork. It's pretty good. Some of it's not that great, like the Goblin. If I can show you there. The Goblin's not that great of artwork, but some of them are. Like the Imp, the Elf, the Dryad's not too bad. Hobgoblin's not too bad. The Fairy's probably one of the best artworks on here. But it's a simple little game that you can play with the preteens or even teenagers. And I guess one thing that the game is teaching is that how to deal with loss and frustration, because you can easily steal cards back and forth or thwart the other person's trying to maneuver and take things or do things because of the Fairy. And so I think it's a decent game. It's only like maybe $4 or $5, maybe even $6 at Miniature Market right now. So I think it's definitely worth the pick up and have it for those reasons. But if you're not a big fan of, play until all the cards are taken, it's a game you could easily skip. I would do fine without this game in my collection. But I know my daughter likes it. And so that's one reason why I'd keep it, because she likes it. I like more involved games, whereas she likes simple games. And you know, you're gonna have kids that like simple games and don't want to sit there and play for hours. And so this game would be perfect for that. And so yeah, that's Fantasy by Asmodee. Thanks for tuning in. Again, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time.